Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Metaphor, where we are in by far the most complex and challenging dungeon so far, and we finished a bit of a maybe unnecessary or premature detour last time, eventually emerging from elevator number 1, which does allow us to go all the way back to where we came from, where we took that one from, but for the time being, never even been over there. In fact, that's kind of where we want to go. Yeah. For now, we're gonna focus on where the game is directing us. We're gonna certainly kill any enemies along the way that we can easily just, you know, grab like so. Any extra experience we can grab, I should say. We can use elevator number 4, and that is what the game wants us to do. We also missed... Oh, what? That is absolutely not what I expected. The trees are the next... Are the enemy that we can now one-shot? Okay, that is very good to know. Speed incense, that's also very good. That's the item that I missed. Speed incense... Just give that to a Tanto. It's fine. I kind of want to go back to just kill that one tree. Well, actually, we can just kill this one here. So nice. Kill all of these. Oh, I guess I got punched without even really noticing. Oops. That's fine. No big deal. Yeah, this is actually worth a decent amount of experience. Huh. It's probably not worth necessarily running back to kill this one tree over here, but... Right. But maybe it is. I don't know. We can use any help we can get at this point. There you go. It's worth a decent amount of mag, if nothing else. Honestly, a decent amount of everything for an enemy that's just a one-shot. Yeah, this cluster of enemies that used to be here just does not respawn, apparently. Okay. So, looks like this floor is basically cleared. Well, there's still... Honestly, it annoys me that those ears just respawn. Even if you do manage to defeat one. It just doesn't stay cleared. Ooh, General rank 5. Dancer rank 13. Pretty slow progress on that one. There's some enemies there that we could... Honestly, are these even worth it at this point? Debatable, I guess. Maybe, though. We did get some ranks out of it. Okay. Anyway, let's maybe actually focus on the thing that I said we were gonna totally focus on today. I really just wanted to get that item out of the way. Yeah, okay. Let's see where this gets us. Where this puts us. Certainly on some part of a floor that we've been to, just a part that we haven't been to. Yes, actually, okay. So it's this one. That makes sense, I guess? I mean, I don't know that it makes sense necessarily, but... I guess in a way it's certainly... Hey there. Certainly reassuring that it's not a completely new floor. These things! I hate them so much! Okay, I should know at this point. That they just attack that quickly. Just annoying. Come on. At least... Finish your turn faster. Thanks for allowing me to escape at least.
This is our chance. Forward.
Let's try this again. It is 4 enemies, and we're kind of out of mana. Okay, I didn't realize that Hulkenberg was hexed. Maybe that just happened. Actually. I also completely forget what that even means, because I can never remember what all the status effects do. Wait, I hit that one, but it barely dealt any damage to it? Oh. Oh, hex means you take damage whenever you deal damage. Right, yeah. Kill you. And you. Maybe even kill that one? Yes. Good. I'm not gonna risk attacking. There's no need to. Well, you have the most mana, so you can actually cast one Hama and absolutely ensure a victory here. You probably would have won either way. Balm of Life. Oh, swap combat against... Oh, that thing all the way back there. Have we ever tried fighting one of these in actual combat? This is certainly not the time to do it, but... I don't know that we have. No, I guess we have, maybe? I don't know. Weak to electricity. Immune? Oh yeah, no, I guess I did fight them. Earthenware Pulpopot. Immune to strike attacks, surprisingly. If anything, you'd think they'd be weak to those, and immune to piercing, or very resistant to it at least. But I guess not. Oh, wait. You're gonna damage yourself, and we're actually gonna get attacked by the thing. For 31 damage. Oh no, stop it. Yeah, we're not really getting any more experience out of them this way, so absolutely not worth. Right, I should absolutely cure... Hex, especially since we have over 50 healing items for that. Also, Stroll, if you would. Dr. Stroll. Please, okay. Let's see, we can see that there is an item. I mean, we probably want to make our way across the bridge. That seems to be our main path. So let's see what is over here. A Mindbreak Hammer. Okay. Got a human patrolling over there. Got some sort of enemies here. Is it just a pot? It's just a pot. There's gonna be a pot on the other side of this. Ooh. Stroll mastered the Seeker. Okay. Congrats. I guess I could just have him start working on the Magic Seeker. Did I give him Seeker for a specific reason? Is that actually required for unlocking anything? Oh, it was... maybe? It was required for the sniper. I mean, honestly, if I'm not actively using him, I might as well be using the sniper. Just...
this right here.
In case that's required for anything else. It's gonna be very slow progress, but might as well just
I'm counting
start working on it.
Yeah.
No matter who the opponent, none shall escape my sights. I shall make it rain fire. Yeah, in theory at least. Ooh. We get 3 heroes leaf of light. Leaves of light, I guess.
A new ability.
Nice. You know what? Don't bother. It's fine. Wait, no, we have to switch to it though. Otherwise, this is kind of pointless. Or should I work on something else? I mean, I guess we could max out the Swordmaster instead. You know what? Why don't we actually do that? That seems to make a lot more sense. Now that I think about it. Sure. In fact, I was looking at archetypes earlier and, you know, what we might want to unlock. I mean, the Samurai seems really nice, actually. I don't know if I ever looked at it in detail. I mean, speaking of looking at it, look at those shoulders. A bit excessive, perhaps. That being said, I don't hate it, somehow. The design is ridiculous, but kind of impressive. Anyway, march past... Wait, being hit by an enemy during overworld combat will not trigger battle with enemy advantage. Interesting. But we will still take damage, I guess. Presumably. Interesting. Giant Slice... Medium physical slash damage to one enemy. Thunderblade at rank 2. Heavy physical electric damage to all enemies. Probably not going to be cheap. And the rest is basically going to be passives. Automatically increase wielder's attack at the start of battle. Very good. Concentrate. Self-buff for 3 turns. Unwavering Blade. Self-hit evasion buff for 3 turns. Regenerate 3. Significant HP recovery every turn, and Sturdy Stance. That's an interesting one, at rank 20. I'm not sure it's entirely a buff. Halves damage, received presumably, but renders caster unable to dodge. So if you... I mean, sure, taking half damage is nice, but you don't have a choice. It's not like you can deactivate passive effects. So once you reach rank 20 Samurai, you're gonna have this whether you want to or not. Which is interesting. I mean, I guess ultimately taking half damage is probably overall a good thing, but also just not being able to dodge, you know, is a bit unfortunate. I mean, so far, any of my half-hearted attempts to, you know, kind of maximize on dodginess haven't really worked out, but I'm sure it can technically be done. You can probably create a build where you're relatively likely to dodge enemy attacks, which of course negates the attack itself and also gives you the advantage by taking enemy turns away. Not something you can do when you're planning to play as the Samurai, but, you know, that's fine. It would of course make a lot of sense to actually have my main character, who I've been, you know, building mostly on strength, focusing on actual strength-based classes such as the warrior line, and actually working towards the Samurai would make a lot of sense. I mean, we are working towards general rank 10, I suppose. Maybe that was my idea as well. But yeah, I probably should also start working on the actual warrior classes next, if I'm hoping to make it to Samurai at some point. Of course, I'm also somewhat interested in the final rank of the commander line here. Not sure if that one's going to be any more offensive-based. Actually, we can totally look at it. No, it's not really going to be much more offensive-based, is it? Than the previous ones. Imposing Aura. Does not sound like an attack spell or attack skill, but it is. Heavy magic wind damage to all enemies. May inflict daze. And Megiddola. Heavy magic almighty damage to all enemies. Yeah, but of course this is, you know, this class is very much based on magic, as opposed to physical attacks, or this whole line, so it's really not ideal. It seems like, you know, it would maybe be a good fit for the party leader, just thematically, but, you know, not for one who has been speccing heavily into strength. Anyway, yeah, rank 10 general is obviously something we want for the Samurai, eventually, but we're not quite there yet.
Nice.
First we deal with these, just 2, should be fine. Ah, you're completely out of everything. And you're almost out of everything. But not quite. Maybe I could have just attacked the other one. And finish that first one off with a physical attack like that. You know what? I'm gonna wait and just... No! That's not what I meant to do. It's probably gonna wake up. It did not wake up, I think. Okay. Lucky. Pressed the wrong button there. Very stupid. But sometimes the game does not punish stupidity. I'm very happy about that. Nice. Rank 9 sniper. And this is actually just a pointless dead end. Whoops. I guess I hadn't really been looking ahead. Well, it seems like we might actually be making our way to that chest to the south. Maybe that's all that's waiting for us in this direction. Oh, yeah, don't get hit by that. Oh, we got one of those things, of course. Got another staircase here, never mind, so there is more going on. What's past the Manjula, though? Oh no, it's coming this way. I might just be guarding that one item. Maybe the chest is not accessed from here. I'm gonna wait for it. Oh, even with a back attack, it's not free. Okay. Hero's Leaf of Light. Sure. Just run from it. It's fine, probably. Let's see where these stairs get us. Hey there, Manjula. Or is this maybe where we wanted to go? Actually, it does look like it directly connects to the place we want to go. So I guess I might have misjudged. Graced water, always nice. Some trees here that we can just one-shot. Ooh. Very good. Item? Oh. Always hiding in the trash cans. Garnet. What kinds of enemies are guarding this treasure? Trees! Wonderful. That's what I like to see. Swordmaster rank 19. Sweet. Not a mimic.
This is amazing.
Whoa!
Is it amazing?
That's what I
All
call
in abacus.
treasure.
An abacus for calculating the return on risky ventures. Normal attacks that land will always deal critical hits. Excuse me? I mean, that's crazy good. It doesn't say that it reduces hit chance or anything, so that's really, really good. I mean, your damage is never gonna be that amazing, I suppose, but oh. A level 38 gold Elementa. What does that mean? Gold. What kind of resistance would that have? Or do we know? Is it just wind? But why is it so high level? That has me a little bit worried, but I think it might just be that. Well, you have Psych. You do not. Do you need the Crushing Fist? Maybe not. Here, have some Psych. You do not have Psych. God, where are you? You also have no mana, so there's that. And Juna, you do have Cyclone. Let's go with Psych. If it's even the the type I'm thinking of. No, hit it, please, no. No, it's gonna run away. It didn't run away. Jeez. This might be a different one. Never mind, it's exactly what I was thinking of. Okay. Yeah, you can't do anything, so just pass. It should still be good here. Probably, hopefully. I mean, I guess you might as well attack at this point. Yeah. Not really particularly effective. Okay. Definitely worth it for the money. And Magla. And everything, really. There's some weathered paper littering the ground. The discovery of Magla, era of science, to an end. The discovery of Magla brought an era of science to an end? Is that what it says? As in, this world used to be like ours, but then at some point magic was discovered and that unbalanced everything? Yeah, I suppose it would. It would certainly be quite the discovery, also. Unless some event caused magic to appear in the world for the first time, you can't help but wonder why it would take people so long to discover it, right? So surely it hasn't been around. It hasn't always been around, or else it would have been discovered much sooner. But yeah, if suddenly magic started to appear in our world, that would certainly... yeah. It's impossible to imagine all the effects it would have. But it could certainly be apocalyptic. Despite all its glory, Magla, author, our destruction. Author? The world destroyed. Wait, so what's science? What's this science thing? And this bit about Magla destroying the world? So the calamity had to do with Magla after all. Guess that's all we know. That's about all we know.
Well...
Indeed. This is the first I'm seeing of this ancient writing as well. You might be missing some crucial pieces of the puzzle, though. Okay, we could make our way directly to the bridge, or we could return and get to the other side of the bridge on the other floor there. You know, I did say that I wanted to make a beeline for the actual place indicated on the map.
Perhaps.
What's going on here? Is that mechanism that activates the lift? Captain, go on and give it a try. Oh. Oh, that activates lift number 2. I mean, we haven't been on the other end of it, though. Looks as though we were able to restore it. Will it take us to the altar?
No.
Not quite. What we restored is a lift in the entrance wing. The lift connected to the altar still isn't functioning. Our goal is the altar. We ought to be restoring the mechanism for that lift.
Yes, of course.
Rest assured that the mechanism for that lift is nearby. Simply follow the trail on the ground. Right, the one that I've barely been paying attention to. I mean, I know it's there, but... Ow. Nice me level 40 from that random enemy. Congrats. Juna level 38. Nice. Keep it coming. Oh, we have these things, huh? Or, like, 5 of them? They're weak, though. Golden Homotenta. Golden Gauntlets. Ooh. Oh, but you're back to not being able to steal. Surely these will respawn, though, right? They kind of look weak. They resist. Interesting. They resist everything, maybe? That sure would be annoying. That might be what's going on, though. Yeah, they resisted all of that. Tooth Rush. Oh, no. Could they actually be dangerous? If they all do that, that's gonna hurt. Alright, they were technically stunned, but we woke up 2 of them. I mean, there's still a couple of opportunities for potential weakness. You're now out of everything as well. Of course, we have tried both wind and fire. It's the only thing we can try here. Well, again, that's not true. I could not be lazy. Teeth not weak to cold? Unrealistic. Should not have tried Blizz specifically, because that's the one thing we could have tested otherwise. Resist that as well. Okay. Or Tooth Rush. Oh, nice miss. I would like to use Strike Attack, but no such option, unfortunately. I don't know why I keep checking. As if anything would ever be different. You know what? That should at least be a little bit slightly better damage. You know what? Just do another one of these. It's some of the best we can do. 17 damage. Yikes. Hamadine, what? Wait. Oh, it's just a single target. Candy on, that's lightning? Okay. Get the candy on. And we were defense buffed up to this point. Oh, gee. Yeah, it's not going to deal any damage whatsoever. My guess would be probably strike weakness, but they could literally just resist everything. It's not inconceivable. Don't kill someone, please. Thanks for dodging. Oh, 2 hit points. I guess that should be doable. Whoa! What? 10,000 gold? Emperor White Mask. Of course, we didn't get the rare item. But okay. Is this just what I think it is? Yes. Shortcut right here. Nice. Skill. Stroll. Right. Forgot that I swapped things around. I could swap back, but you know. Too lazy for that. Let's just do that. Actually, hold on. Let's see here. How much more is there? There is whatever is there. I mean, I guess that's gotta be how we restore the power, right? That's what we're trying to do. What's going on here? How many of them are there? What are we supposed to do? This looks grim. The contraption we're after should be past here.
But
at this rate, pushing through would prove to be impossible. What do we do?
actually,
there is one possible countermeasure. It may be enough to eliminate the monsters. Eliminate them? I'm all ears.
Is that true?
If it's that good, then let's hear it. Let's hear it. I get it. The flow of magma around that monster is different from others. If I had to describe it, it feels fake, or like it has no real substance. Yeah, they look kind of ghostly, although I don't think they're actually transparent, they're just glowing. In theory, we might find their source somewhere in this lost city.
I see.
Then we may destroy all the humans in one fell swoop if we can but find this source and snuff it out. Oh, that would be nice. Maybe a bit too late, unless one of them is literally blocking our way.
That's surely right.
I have not felt its presence so far. It is surely hiding elsewhere.
Got it.
Worth a shot. Let's see what we can find. Okay. Got us a new sub-goal suddenly. And apparently we need to actually deal with these. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's not even allowing us to go in there. I see. Yeah. So in order to restore power to lift number 3, which is the one we need to take to eventually get to the altar, we need to first find the source of the human monsters here and take them out, make them all disappear for good, which would certainly feel satisfying. And then we can do that. Okay, and now it diverts me to lift number 2, which we have unlocked. Fair enough. Ah yes, but we do have access to the bridge on this level. Why is there a marker there? Oh, right. Yeah, as I had previously determined, last episode I suppose, it looks like lift number 2 just connects to this separate little part of this map that we've already explored a major part of. Apparently that's where we need to go. Okay, I mean, if it's right there, we might as well. We're still almost out of resources, of course, but we might have enough. I will take the opportunity to heal, heal. Healing would be nice. The opportunity to save, though. Swordmaster rank 12. Sweet.
So.
Yes. Make a record. Save here. Actually, hold on. I don't know if I started a new save for this episode, so let's do that, just in case. Save up there. 85 hours. And no end in sight. Just as expected for this type of game. Tree is back. Don't mind if I do. Sniper rank 10. I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I like the sniper in concept, but in practice it's really not that great. So what do we do instead? What do we need the sniper for? I feel like we needed the sniper for something. Surely we did. What was I thinking of? It's not for this. What was the sniper for? Was it not a requirement for something? Also, kind of wish there was an easier way to tell, rather than, you know, awkwardly mousing over or cursoring over these various nodes. I don't know. Oh wait, actually it was the next rank in the assassin tree. Right. So we unlocked that, but we can't actually study it yet. Yeah. I mean, we could keep working on that brawler, which is... It's an interesting one. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. And for any actually tough fights, we're just gonna go back to our tried and true assassin. Yeah. Seems good to me, right? Steel and Blizz is fine, I think. Is Blizz the most useful thing here? I'm not sure. Steel would certainly be nice for any... if we run into more of those golden tooth enemies. Which we will, which we might. What weaknesses have we not tried? Mostly light and dark and strike, I think. Of course, as soon as we encounter more of them, we will know. Well, I'll try to prepare accordingly if I see more of them. when I see more of him. What now?
But this
oh.
is...
Such a spectacular aura. It is here. Our true foe is on this floor. It is a foe, huh? So we're gonna have to do some fighting, is what you're saying. Your third eye allows you to look upon it then. You detect no threats.
Leave it to me.
Maybe I can use my face sight. Atantua, help me give this place a thorough search. Sure. Go ahead.
Right there.
Aha, look there. So that's the real one. And all the others are just phantoms made in its image. I mean, yeah. This one looks more real than the others, that's for sure. Look there.
Get him, quick!
Finally gave itself away. Guess it realized it couldn't fool us, huh?
This is bad.
There it goes, after it. Is this one also only moving when we move? Yes. Apparently so. Okay. And I guess the trick is that we have to trap it by closing the correct shutters somewhere. That seems to be what's going on here. In fact... No, I'm sure we actually have to defeat it. I mean, the version that we fought was weak to lightning. So... I guess we should prepare accordingly. Wait. Synthesis... No. No, wait, that's not what I... That's not the one I meant. Synthesis... Hammer of Justice? No. What is the one that I'm thinking of? Healer, maybe? No. Oh boy. Certainly not Merchant. Pugilist? Meteoric Fist. Sounds good, but no. What was that Lightning Hammer skill? Certainly not with you. And Gakande Kandera? Medium... Oh wait, that's just... No, that's a synthesis skill, huh? Okay, as it is... Oh wait, it's mage, it's not wizard. Wizard technically has Kandera. Skyfall Bolt. Is that the one I'm thinking of? I don't think so. I could never have actually had access to that. Oh boy. Where could it possibly be? Shouldn't it be possible to see the one I'm thinking of just by looking at every single class? Did I miss one? Magic Knight's Hammer. There it is. Okay. So it has to be... Oh, Magic Knight's Hammer. It has to be Magic Knight. That makes sense. Magic Knight combined with Gunner, Dancer, or Berserker. Okay, so if we switch someone to Magic Knight, and that someone would obviously be you, then we would have access to that. Okay. Extreme physical electric damage to one enemy. Also inflicts a weakness to electric, which I guess that part is unnecessary if the enemy is indeed still weak to lightning, but okay, just swaps out the weapon, which makes sense. Lightning Glaive seems to make a lot of sense too. Wait a second, almost as if they actually gave me that for a reason. It is indeed electric affinity. I mean, that by itself doesn't really do that much if we're planning to use electric attacks, you know, electric skills that deal more damage, but still, doesn't hurt either. Okay. Not that I remember where I got that one, of course. Might not even have been in this dungeon. Anyway, we gave you Kande. You're well equipped. In fact, just to make sure I'm not being silly here, we do have the Magic Knight's Hammer, yes. Gives off the Gunner lineage. And the Dancer, actually. Wait. No, right, you're not currently the honor anymore. Never mind. We can give you Kande, though. And you... as well? No, we can't. Well, that's fine, because we're going to be using you for synthesis anyway. And maybe healing. We also, of course, need to refill some mana, speaking of, you know, using skills. Yeah, you want to use that skill at least, like, twice, I suppose. You have enough, you're gonna have enough as well. Let's see how this works. What does this one do? That closes... that. That closes behind us, okay. Wait, what? I'm just dumb, apparently. I'm looking at the minimap and not at what's actually going on. Ah, okay, so this one is smart, quote-unquote, and it's actually going to run away from us. But, I mean, that means we might have just trapped it now? No, it can escape through there. Surely no. If we turn around now, it's going to run away... well, it's going to run into some sort of dead end, no matter what. So, yeah. I guess that's all you needed to do. Oh. We might not get a sneak attack on it, though. I feel like... yeah, okay. Yeah, we're forced to. If we need to fight it normally, then we're not gonna get the advantage, unfortunately. But oh well. Everyone ready?
Quick!
Well, ready as we can be, I suppose. Time to finish this. Hopefully, it is still weak to electric, or else I'll feel pretty silly. Homo Flamo. Well, we don't technically know. Also, it technically has something to steal. Let's try that first. Strength incense stolen. Okay. Why, hello there, treasure. All allies recover 10% of their HP for 3 turns. It's not very expensive, but also... no thanks. Please be weak. It is weak. Okay, good. Right. Well, this is not great. Maybe we can make you burn? That sure would be nice. You're not burning. Let's see how extreme this damage is. Not as extreme as I would have hoped, to be honest. So there's not gonna be a free victory here. Can we just go with Kande? I suppose. Still gonna be... actually, the damage is not amazing. Unfortunately. Maybe we can frostbite you? Kinda doubt it. Yeah, I don't know. Mad Rush. Okay, the damage is not too bad. Okay. Multi-target attacks are always annoying, but it's still fine. We're gonna pass on and... well, pass on the turn. Do that one again. These are some pretty weak attacks, unfortunately. You know what? You just attack. Actually, that was maybe a bit of a waste. Right, you can just attack normally. Or wait, you can't? Oh, because you're down to 13. Whoops. Well, in that case, how strong is this? Not amazing. It does hit the weakness, though. I think we can just finish you off like this. Just with, you know, combi attacks. Oh, it buffed itself, though. Yeah, it buffed itself a lot. Well, we can't really do much about that, unfortunately. Try to make it burn. That was actually still okay damage, all things considered. Right, you can hit the weakness by just attacking. I mean, we're whittling it down at this point. It did buff its attack power, but it hasn't really damaged as much, so... Unless it suddenly uses some sort of super attack that we had no way of seeing coming, I think we shouldn't be in any danger of actually dying here. It's gonna take just one more turn. And honestly, it's getting pretty close here, but... not close enough. One more turn. Mad Rush. Yeah. Skullcracker. Oh, targeted him twice, but that's fine. He's doing okay. We had our defense buff until just now. You know what? Oh, that was it. Okay, it was that close. Floating Katana. Oh, wait. We stole the Strength Incense, but we also got a Floating Katana from it? No, wait. No, that is for Thief. Okay, of course. Interesting.
That'll do.
And this one was worth more than the ghostly version that we fought earlier, I suppose.
Stronger.
I guess that makes sense.
I shall strive to use this
Right,
power.
level ups.
Dwells forth.
Nice, nice. And now they all disappear. Very good. That settles that then.
I expected nothing
Well
less.
done, everyone. The other imposters should now be gone as well. Oh? Was it a load-bearing mini-boss? What? The ground's shaking. Is that an earthquake?
No.
No, I do not think so. I heard something. A roar echoing from beneath the very ground we stand on. A roar? So this dragon god can just sense all the humans have been cleared out then?
I'm going back.
Let's go back to the room with the mechanism, the one that was filled with humans. There we should be able to activate the lift that leads to the altar. Indeed. Not quite done here, though. Even apart from that. And we're certainly in no shape to fight any kind of dragon god. But I don't know, I'm not entirely sure that we even have to. Right, we can now just walk there, presumably, and restore the power, but we can also return here to the southern portion of this map, cross that bridge, and so on and so forth. Right, that's also somewhere we can go. I think we could have just continued there and just decided not to, because of, you know, various unpleasantries. Heroes incense, wonderful. Speaking of incense, though, strength incense. I mean, there we go. More strength for our strength build. I mean, I probably want to swap things around again. What were you working on? Swordmaster? Yeah, I think so. Kusanagi. Plant-type monsters, right. Is that what you were using? Probably. Yeah, would make sense. And I don't think anything else was changed, right? You're still working on the brawler, because why not? Yeah. Don't need all that electricity, I guess. What do we need instead? I mean, on that lowest floor, there are all those human enemies that we haven't even fought yet. Well, two different types. That one walking egg type, and then that spellcaster that I didn't even really get a very good look at. As well as more of those golden tenta. There's like... Maybe go back to Mudo. Psych... I don't know. Hama and Mudo perhaps for you. Cyclus bot. I don't know that we need the Psych for anything anymore. Maybe I'm just forgetting about it. We can go back to Crushing Fist, just in case my hunch is correct and those teeth are in fact weak to it. You have access to that. Kande shouldn't be necessary for anything. Maybe go with Mudo. But we want to be able to steal that fist weapon just because. And for you, I didn't even give you anything different, so... Sure, just go with that. Of course, we're once again basically out of mana, also we're kind of beaten up. Okay, hold on. Stroll, switch back to Seeker real quick, yes, it's fine. Skill, day, just top everybody off. And switch back. Okay. Should probably go ahead and heal just because you keep respawning just every single time we get close. I like it. A free experience delivery system. Save.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yep, there he is, back again. Thank you. Might as well get that one real quick as well. Oh, hey, you're back. Sure.
Okay, let's give this all we've got.
Oh, that's so many of them, though. And we still don't really have anything. Oh, no, they resist everything. Fascinating. I wonder, if you steal something and then run away, do you keep the item? Couldn't steal. These are worth a ton of experience, of course. Okay, we haven't even seen them use most of their abilities. And these are technically not so bad, but yeah, the fact that they resist everything is of course very rough. That relativizes the pretty low hit points that they have. I mean, when you run away, you certainly retain any damage you've taken, unlike when you restart, right? So, I don't see why you wouldn't keep items you've stolen. It seems a bit cheeky, but, you know, if it works... Yeah, so much for that. Apparently it's easier said than done. Okay, golden gauntlets have been stolen. Hello there, treasure. And now we just run? No way out of this. Okay. Sure, use your toothbrush. Kind of annoying. I mean, we did get the Fire Mist Katana at some point. Normal attacks become Fire Affinity. Maybe I had actually already looked at that. Filtering Katana. Oh. All attacks become Almighty. Interesting. Well, that would certainly help against those enemies resisting everything. Serene Fist. Right. All in Abacus. Gladius. Maybe we did not keep those gauntlets, which I guess would be fair. Maybe. Yeah. That's too bad. Am I willing to fight those guys legitimately again? It's kind of annoying, to be honest. I mean, best bet is probably to actually go with a bunch of almighty attacks to pierce their resistance. Because what else am I going to do with? For now, I think I'm just going to ignore them. Maybe there's a smaller group of them to fight somewhere. Glad that's over with. I'm ready for a nap.
Yay, we did
Well
it!
done! The lift that connects to the altar should be in working order now. Right, there's of course also more to this. Ow. Guess I should have tried dodging, in hindsight. Oh well. Heavenly Water. Nice one shot, Brawler rank 5. Luck Incense. Don't mind if I do. No Mimic.
Our risk pays off.
Coddled Choker. A magic choker imbued with a loving but overzealous protective spell. Reduce damage from being hit by your weakness. How's that overzealous? Honestly, it's not that amazing though. I mean, I'd rather... I don't know that we have access to that kind of thing, but surely there must be equipment that makes you specifically immune to some sort of... to some damage type. So... if you're gonna use up your equipment slot, your one accessory slot, you'd probably want to equip something that just outright makes you immune to whatever your current weakness is, instead of just reducing damage from your weakness. Which will still allow you to be hit by it, and, you know, allow enemies to exploit it. Which strikes me as not that great. Okay, anyway. Finally, we have this whole floor explored. We do not know where that elevator number 3 goes. It might be on this same floor here, just on the eastern side of it, of course. But yeah, we can return here. We can return here. I think that's what I want to focus on for now. Which involves... yeah, it just involves taking elevator number 4, actually, and just heading straight across. Which I could have done all along. Yeah, okay. Timothy has come back to sleep. Never mind, he's still lying in ambush there. You know what? I don't need to save now. We haven't really accomplished anything. It's still worth a good amount. I mean, I guess it makes sense. We haven't really leveled up a whole lot. Dodge. And kill. Of course, the enemies on this floor are not going to be one-shots, and we're not really in a condition to fight anything serious. So there's that. The enemies along here, along this corridor, are just more of these polyps. Thought I saw something glowing green there. Guess not. Right, we got another bridge. Ooh, can we even open that? Wait. Oh. That is not even an option. Interesting. So, presumably... It's kind of hard to keep track of what is... I guess this is the uppermost floor, this is below that one, and this is the lowest one that we've been to so far, so there's probably a staircase going up from this one to the bottom left. Bottommost staircase on this floor here, which connects to that area and the other side of the store and all that. Yeah, presumably. And we could also... Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna try that elevator number 3. Why not? Don't expect it to bring us to that... to the altar directly. And if it does, well, I mean, that's fine as well, I guess. Let's actually see where it goes.
So apparently...
This quake's more violent than the last. Looks like we're finally closing in on the Dragon God. You know, I've been thinking, could the Dragon God be responsible for the fall of this lost city?
That can't be.
What are you saying? The Dragon God is not so wicked a deity as the one you describe. Can't well say she's wrong though, can you? Didn't they originally discover Dracodios down here? That is true, but... Be that as it may, it doesn't mean...
No.
This is no place to consider such hypotheticals. There's no other way to tell if one is friend or foe than to meet face to face. Well, it's not necessarily true, but... Oh, this is a completely new place. Never mind then. So presumably this one is the lowest floor. Lower than any of the previous ones. Oh man, I want to know what that enemy is all about. We can always... What a weird one. We can always run away if it's... You know, if it turns out that...
Preemptive strike.
We can't really fight it very well. Well, that being said, it doesn't have that many hit points, and it is by itself. Storm Bleo. Armor. It uses wind. Maybe I should have kept my lightning. It does resist darkness. And light. Is that actually universally true for humans? Do they just resist both light and dark because they're ambiguous beings that are neither necessarily evil or good? Resists fire too. Maybe this one just resists all magic. I guess that's also an option. Ooh, wait, it's weak to slashing? No, wait. Oh yeah, it is. Huh. Wooden steel. Weak to slash, huh? I mean... That still doesn't leave us with a lot of options right now, but... Oh, her attack is slashing apparently. It's not gonna deal a ton of damage, but it's something. You're in the back row. That's silly. I guess I haven't really been doing a lot of attacking with you. That was so silly. No, we could have won, like, flawlessly here. There was no need to pass that turn. I could have just attacked, obviously, getting the advantage and dealing probably enough damage to kill it. That, yeah. Oh well. Please steal at least, so we can get that out of the way. Well, that being said, you're not really... I mean, am I really that interested in the armor? I suppose it could be good. It could increase agility for all I know, and have more level appropriate defense. So yeah, I would like it. Is it worth stealing though? Like, instead of doing something else first? Well, we got the treasure, so there's that. Is there a chance that it's weak to anything else? I mean, it's probably not weak. It's almost certainly not weak to wind. It does resist that, okay. Oh. And now we woke it up, so rip. I guess there's still a small chance that it's gonna miss. It did not miss. Do I really care that much? Nah, it's fine. Crit? Oh, nice. And again, it's unfortunate though. All that's keeping us from our bonus is like 65 damage or so. Oh well. I guess they're not really worth a whole lot to begin with. So we didn't really lose out on that much. How about that equipment though? Might as well take a look at it. Stromblio. Greatly increase evasion against wind. And it's very good defense. I mean, it's just straight up better than the Rockline Cuirass, so I guess we might as well go with that. What do we have here? More of you guys. Well, we now know that those aren't really particularly dangerous. I do not remember the weaknesses of these. Oh, what? Wait. I didn't think they were both connected. Mossy Curio. I mean, that's just a random weapon. Could be good, could be useless. I'm not gonna go out of my way. Depraved Skewering. God, what were other versions of these weak to? Okay, it is actually Strike. I mean, that makes sense. And okay, weak to lightning. Well, too bad we got rid of all of that. They do reflect wind, though, so that is not too surprising. Resist. Might as well try some things. You have your Crushing Fist. Sure. Might as well finish that one off. I mean, that's not really gonna do much. That's not gonna do much. So I'm gonna have you attack. Please don't wake him up. You didn't wake him up. Good. Is the Perfect Punch gonna do more than your normal attack? Maybe ever so slightly. You're gonna resist all of those magical attacks. So why bother? That is still a horrible attack. Oh, because she's in the background. Okay, that's slightly better, but still pretty horrible. And we're not gonna finish you, unfortunately. Not weak to all physical, okay. It's not gonna matter, of course.
To ever greater heights, steady effort is key.
Skullcracker, okay. party. Heismay, front row. There you go, that's one thing. Stroll. Goes back to Seeker. I'll need to patch everybody up. Being a bit wasteful with mana here, but honestly, I'm not really at any danger of running out of mana for him. Swordmaster, yes, please. Okay. I mean, I really should be going back, probably. Check out that other floor. I mean, so far, that whole... the whole path that ultimately led us to the lower end of elevator number 2, and, you know, allowed us to... or was it elevator 1? No, elevator 1. And allowed us to ride that one back up to the first level. That was... that seemed completely optional. I guess there wasn't really anything crucial there. So maybe I should be going back. What the heck? Wait, you're also new? Yes. Well, we've seen that type of enemy before. Oh, Spectre of Lament. Interesting. Okay, those are just the same. Oh, actually they are the same from the very first part of the dungeon, huh? Magla Potion. Not bad, not bad.
You've no time for prayers.
Okay. Homo Frostine. I wonder what element that one might be. That might not necessarily be frost. That could just be a red herring. Spectre of Lament. Reflect all physical. Which is not great for us, currently. I doubt that dark damage is necessarily going to do any better against him. But light should work just fine, right? Sure enough. Oh, you don't have that. Let's try fire against the Frostine. Never mind, not weak to fire. I mean, can we just kill this one? Oh, it's burning too. It's also still... Wait, do we know... Superior mossy threads. I might as well try to steal, although there's always a danger of waking it up in the process. We know we can one-shot this one with another Hama. Oh, except we can't, because Tanto is out of mana. Crap. I didn't mean to do that. That's fine. Yeah, you could use Hama, except you can't, because... I've been too stingy with my resources. Huh? Oh, no, wait. Magla Pill. We have used quite a few of those. We're probably still fine, but... You know what? Let's... Oh no, it absorbs! That's the worst. I was too confident. I thought... I mean, surely those ghosts are gonna be... You know, either immune or absorbing dark, perhaps. I didn't think that they would have any other meaningful elemental weaknesses. Certainly... I mean... I certainly didn't suspect that they would absorb wind of all things. That's really unfortunate. Yeah, let's retry that. Are you able to do anything useful? We got some damage. Why don't you go ahead and use a Magla Pill on Tantua so he can use more light? That makes a lot of sense to me. I mean, you can do that. Okay, he's still stunned and burning. Very good. Attack and don't wake him up, please. Perfect. And you can just finish off that Specto. Much better. And now... Okay, wind works just fine. You know that this works. Well, maybe not perfectly. Actually, we're not gonna kill him, unfortunately, because we don't know the weakness. Could be piercing, it's a bird-like creature after all. But we don't have any piercing. No, wait, we do. Oh, we do. Oh, it is a weakness, I think? It is. It's not good enough, unfortunately. Unless we can finish him off with this. We did, okay. Worth it? I don't know, probably not. But we do get the bonus, so there's that. Yeah, it's not the most rewarding fight. But, you know, it's something. Get another one of those guys. Okay, we also got this whole corridor. Okay, that's just a way around. Did he notice? Oh, yes he did. That's fine. Get out of here. Okay. Is that a different type now? Okay, it was just the lighting that was making that one look less golden. Oh, he actually notices. Okay, dodge that. Golden strand. Might be worthwhile, might be valuable, even. Oh, a chest and some items. Just like that? Some lore. There's a thin disc on the ground, catching and reflecting light. Maybe it's an ancient mirror or something. Does it have a hole in the middle? But why the hole?
Look.
It's got magla circuits embedded inside it. Perhaps it's a very ancient igniter. Something like that. Look at the way it shimmers, like a rainbow. And there's a hole in the middle. It's got some faint scratches on it too, like it was spun around.
Perhaps.
Perhaps it is a throwing weapon. Could this be an ancient assassin's tool spoken of in my village? The fabled shuriken? No. But I can assure you that those kinds of things have been thrown on various occasions. Probably not usually doing much harm. Oh. Hey there. Wait, there are still more ghosts? I thought there were two of them and we killed them, but apparently not. There's what looks like an ancient stack of paper on the ground. The front page depicts some kind of chart. Is it a calendar?
Mayhap.
These are ancient numerals. Perhaps it's a record of days. My best assumption is that this is an ancient calendar. Why does it break every 7 days? If indeed it's a calendar, the weeks should be separated by groups of 5 days. Perhaps their way of counting weeks was different to ours. Looking at this calendar, it would seem that the number of days in the year is the same. Oh, you have noticed that? Oh no. It's a mimic. Why? I mean, I have to deal with it while I'm here. I'm not coming back for it. Well, you do have Hama. I suppose I could be using you, huh? Not sure why you have an extra unused inheritance slot here. I guess maybe just because I haven't been using this archetype in a while. Sure, just go for Hama. Hama instead of Mudo. I mean, you have enough for a couple of casts. You have enough for 2 casts, which is possibly enough, but, you know. There, just use a couple more. Whatever. Oh no, it's a mimic! Who would have thought? Right. Graced water. I mean, should I even bother trying to steal? I guess I can. Water stolen, okay. We're not gonna kill it though. Ah, it's so close. So very close. Is there a chance? I wasn't paying attention to how much damage we dealt. Oh wait, we didn't deal any damage because it's not a surprise attack. Like, I mean, we did deal damage, but you know, when you do surprise an enemy, the damage you first deal is variable, of course, and sometimes that could make the difference. Not in this case, I suppose. But of course, damage rolls are also variable, so maybe if we could have just rolled a bit higher a couple of times. It's not gonna be enough, is it? Plus, oh well, no, that worked. Unfortunately, you're kind of the weakest link here, Stroll. It's not gonna be quite enough again. So close. Unfortunately, it's not just going to do us the favor of missing. Well, at least we took less damage this time, so whatever. Guess we'll take it.
Let's hurry on. Okay.
It would have mostly been a decent chunk of money, I suppose, but really not a huge deal.
Lovely.
Sumptuous Maglev Feast. Fully restore 1 ally's MP. Was that worth it? Not quite sure about that. Do we want to... There could be fewer of those in a group. I want to swap to... Assassin... Okay. It insists... Oh! Wait, we did get the golden gauntlets. They're not a weapon. I'm dumb, so we did get the item. Luck plus 5. Wait, it's currently equipped by someone? Oh, interesting. That's kind of a waste. I mean, is it? I don't know. Okay, never mind. So we did get the item after fleeing. That's good to know. Okay, never mind then. Glad I caught that just in time. Just before committing a grievous error. Not really. Brawler, sure. Just go back to that. The Trilby really isn't making any sense though. Go for the Berserker Gauntlets. Ogre Fist. Normal attacks inflict hex. I mean, sure. These probably would be better once purified. They do increase agility even as it is, but that's fine. It's fine. Let's go with the Ogre Fist. Not that it matters too much. Now we want to swap things around again because, I mean, I suppose I didn't really switch anything for him kept these for... why exactly? I guess against the humans. What are the frying pan guys weak to? Slash. Well, I mean, I guess technically I could equip some sort of slashing attack. No? Well, we have slashing attacks. Weak physical slash, may inflict forget. I mean, does it really matter? Not really. Weak slash to one enemy for 4 MP. Or weak slash to one enemy for 5 MP. Wait. Weak physical slash to one enemy. Weak physical slash to one enemy. I guess the diagonal slash is ever so slightly stronger. But they're still both classified as weak. I never noticed that. They're extremely similar, and to the point where it's kind of redundant to have both. But okay. I mean, I'm not necessarily planning to fight any more of those humans, necessarily, but, you know, just in case. Crushing Fist, Hama, and Bot. Guess you might as well keep that right. God, my brain is completely empty. What could we possibly encounter? What enemies that we might actually want to fight? Maybe more of those. We might run into more of those snakes that are weak to cold, I think. Maybe. God, I don't even know. You know what? It doesn't really matter too much. I'm not necessarily planning to fight anything. Alright, you don't have access to cold, or else I would have given you that. Right, party... Let's put Stroll in the backup again. Let's leave that tooth alone. Okay. I guess we technically didn't fully map that one corridor north of here. But we also don't need to. What's the red enemy? Is that another Manjula? Possibly. Definitely don't want to fight one of those. No! Okay. That's kind of bad. Thanks for missing. Please let me run away. Okay, thanks. Huh? Oh, okay, just fine. Okay, it is a Manjula. Here we got some of you guys. Oh dear, we got one of you guys. This opens from here. Okay. Interesting. Doesn't look like we missed any more items, just some more enemies in that other corridor. What is going on here? Oh, it's one of those things. Right, actually we left one of those behind in some other place as well. What are you summoning here? Just enemies we can one-shot. I like that. I'm also terrible, just getting hit by absolutely everything. I'm just gonna summon more? Okay. Jesus. Level 42. Sweet. Infinite XP farmed? It's actually crazy that the enemies summoned by these crystals just give you experience. Crazy. Master the Swordmaster. Okay, in that case, what do you want next? Well, we want to start working our way toward the general, I suppose. suppose.
I see. Fascinating. This, all right?
Sure.
I'm counting on you.
Of course. Yeah.
Yep. Commander.
Right. I could get used to this.
Yes, we want to switch. Doesn't really matter what you equip. Oh, but just for convenience, I guess we want to give you day. Huh? Oh.
All right.
I never unlocked that. You just happened to have that because you were in the Seeker archetype. Of course, that makes sense. And whatever. It doesn't matter at all. Except maybe if we swap you in for something. What's going on here? Stop it, guys. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of tempted to just keep grinding here, because it's just so convenient. It's so useful. You know what I should also do? Is actually heal, because it would be extremely unfortunate if Atanto ended up dying in the field, because that's a game over. Oh boy. Tree is still around. Oh, what? Huh? Was he protected? Is this literally gonna keep going forever, or will it ever stop spawning enemies? I mean, probably not. It's probably infinite. Okay, sure, keep missing everything. Oh boy. There we go. It was nice while it lasted. Okay, so we got another entrance to open from the other side. Oh boy, there is so much going on. There's a Majula, there's an Elementa, which of course I would like to get, but it's also surrounded by humans, which makes things extremely awkward, needless to say. Ooh, wait. Is the Manjula no longer red?
No problem.
It is not. What kinds of enemies do you guys summon? Okay, more of these. Oh, this is... This is such a good opportunity to level up some of the archetypes that I don't really necessarily want to actively use, that I just want to get some levels in for unlocking later synergies and archetypes. Honestly, that is a really, really good opportunity. You're back somehow. Did you respawn on me? Guess so, huh? Oh, hey, yeah, let's not run into that guy. Okay, you know what? I think what I want to do is just... This dungeon just never ends. It's crazy. There's all of this. There's this. Okay, it doesn't display the closed gate there. I suppose it doesn't while you're not on the floor itself. Yeah. It's unfortunate that it doesn't show all the details, like all the items that you already know about and whatnot. And there shouldn't be any left here. Except for, I think, maybe a chest in an area that we haven't been able to access. But, yeah, it's fine. Anyway. Before I make too much more progress here, I definitely want to return, you know, to elevator number 1. Make my way back down here to this part that we abandoned earlier last episode, and keep looking around there. Because, I mean, as far as I can tell, that has nothing to do with progress in this area. It's just completely optional. So I kind of just want to run through there and see what else I can find. Avoiding most enemies along the way, probably. And then eventually I want to keep exploring here. Maybe the most straightforward path directly from the elevator is not actually... it's not actually accessible. There might be something stopping us. And maybe the path that I took, the more winding path down here, is actually the correct one. I guess it could be. It looks like this long central corridor heads straight toward our destination there. So maybe I inadvertently took the correct path. Either way, I think I'm just going to end the episode here. I'm going to continue grinding against the crystal for as long as I feel like, or, you know, as long as I can... I don't know. As long as I can make peace with my conscience, you know, before it feels too cheesy. And then we're going to resume from somewhere. I'm probably just going to take an Ariadne thread to head out of here and, you know, just find some, or just hoof it back to the Magla Hollow, I suppose. That would also work. And then we can see, we can try to make some more progress here. I mean, the smart thing would definitely be to just leave the dungeon and return the next day. Because at this point it definitely feels like we're getting close enough that we can probably wrap it up in one more go, in one more expedition. But, I mean, we can also just leave the final boss, if there is in fact a dragon god to fight at the end of all of this. We can just leave that as its own thing and return fully refreshed just to finish that guy off. But explore as much as we possibly can before that. Yeah, maybe something like that. Anyway, for now, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.